You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County, Monday through Wednesday at 10 a.m. and Thursday at 11 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It is a beautiful but cold. Yes, it is cold. Do you hear me? I've been in the cold for the last 2 days. Most people that know me know I hate being in the cold and I hate being in the rain, but you got to do what you got to do. Right now it's 31 degrees going up to a high of only 42, so it's going to be cold all day long. But I had to get out and do what I had to do. I was out yesterday too. I had a great time volunteering yesterday with the United Ebony Society in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Day. They did the parade that they have been doing for over 20 years. Yesterday was the 20-year anniversary of doing the Dr. Martin Luther King Day parade here in Gwinnett County. And that is an amazing event that is supported by community outreach, Gwinnett Community Outreach. So I had a really, really good time. I ain't gonna lie, when I got home, I was drop dead tired because, I was trying to be like the little young kids and walk the people to their tables and, do all this moving around. Child, I was whooped. You hear me? When I laid my head down last night, I didn't know anything. I listened to this guy every night called, his name is Jake Ducey. And so he has like this affirmation that I listen to every night. It's a law of attraction affirmation, but I listen to it every night before I go to bed, every morning when I get up. Let me tell you something. Jake Ducey probably was talking about a good minute before I was asleep. I don't remember anything after that. That's how tired I was. I was so tired. And because I had a busy week. Last week was a really, really, really busy week. I worked all the way up until Thursday. I had an event on Thursday. Amber, who owns Paradigm Work Hub here in Decula, where the Noise Factory studio is located, she and I went to a real estate expo and spent the whole day there talking. And you had to talk because people come, and it was so many people, and people kept coming to the table talking to us about what we did. So just talking to people that much, and I was there from about 9 o'clock to 3 p.m. talking the whole time. So just talking to people and smiling and shaking hands and answering questions, that can be very, very tiresome. So, but I'm not gonna lie, we got some great, we got a huge list of people. So that our list of people is just growing. People that were interested in what we were doing here at Paradigm, here at the Noise Factory studio. So that was good. And then Friday I had my granddaughter. I had some work to do first, and then I had my granddaughter because I had to catch up because I had a busy week. And then Saturday, I did some work, and then I had to go to another Martin Luther King Day event that was hosted by the NAACP over in Snellville. And then yesterday, I was at the Sunday. What did I do Sunday? No, Sunday I went to the NAACP event. Saturday I did something. I can't remember what I did Saturday, but I did something. I was gone all week, so I had a long week. But anyway, glad to be here with you guys today. Today is January the 21st. First, I want to give a shout out to my little brother, Michael Bell. Happy birthday, little bro. Here today is his birthday, y'all. Go to Facebook. His name is Mike Bell. His company is called Uncut Entertainment. Tell him that his big sister Audrey said for you guys to wish him a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mike Bell. Hope you have many, many more. He's out there in the beautiful, sunny San Diego, California is where he resides. But I hope he is going to have a wonderful day. So love you, little bro. Have a great, great birthday. All right, let's keep it moving, guys. Today is National Hugging Day. So today you want to give somebody a hug, you can. But listen, make sure before you hug folks now. You know what? Let me give you another holiday because I don't know that it's a Me Too movement. And don't be just hugging people talking about. Listen, that lady over there at Good Morning Gwinnett said it's National Hugging Day. That's why I'm hugging you. Don't do that because you could get slapped with some kind of listen, I'm just saying before you go hugging on folks. But let me give you another day because I don't want y'all to get in trouble. Today is also National Granola Bar Day. Going over to Kroger's, Piggly Wiggly, Publix, Ingles, wherever you shop at, Walmart, get you some granola bars. It's a lot safer. Even though I like hugs, I like hugs, but some people don't like to be touched, and it is a Me Too movement still, so don't just go hugging on folks. So to keep yourself safe, go to get you a granola bar in honor of National Granola Bar Day. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to keep you out of trouble. I know you want to hug folks, but just don't do it. If you don't know that person, don't be hugging on people. I'm just trying to help you now. All right, let's get on to our harvest goes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thias. And today is January the 21st, and we're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Aries, don't be too quick to respond to a plea for help. Your lover probably won't put up with your behavior. Be diplomatic, but stem. All right, so listen. Don't be too quick today to lend a helping hand. Could get you in trouble. And also, whatever you've been doing, your lover probably, your partner, your spouse, your lover probably won't be putting up with it today. So you just might want to check yourself, Aries, before you wreck yourself. So whatever you've been doing probably ain't going to be tolerated. So check yourself. You don't want to get in no trouble. Taurus, you can accomplish a lot if you direct your thoughts towards starting your own small business on the side. You know how I feel about that, y'all. Sudden good fortune will help you cover your debts. That sounds even better for you today, Taurus. You may find that your anger stems from lending or borrowing money. Listen, don't get mad. Here's what you don't do. And this is a rule that I live by. If I cannot afford to lose it, I do not lend it. That's a rule I live by. If I can't afford to lose that money, I don't lend it. It's like being an investor, right? Most investors know they invest to get a return on their money, but most of them will not invest if they can't afford to lose that money, because you never know. If you're going to lend somebody some money, be prepared to lose it, because chances are you may not ever get it back. Now, a good person with good character and integrity, they'll give you your money back. But a lot of times, folks, you have to run them down. You don't want to be chasing people for your money. So if you can't afford to lend it, don't. If you can't afford to lose it, don't lend it. That's what I live by. Also, think about starting your own small business. Y'all know how I feel about that. I'm a business owner to the day I get inside the box, because I love it. I love what I do. I love talking to you guys. I love talking to business owners. I love what I do. Can't help myself, y'all. Can't help myself. All right, Gemini. Try not to attempt to do something unless you are fully intent on following through with the plans. Use your charm, but don't sign or agree to anything. Get busy. Let me tell you something, Gemini. Y'all know I say this all the time. Don't sign your name or agree to anything, especially if you don't know what you're signing. If you have any doubt about what it is you're about to put your John Hancock on, I would suggest you get some legal help to help you figure it out before you sign on the dotted line, because you could be signing away your life, signing away your babies, signing away your grandkids. I'm just saying. Cancer, be sure to find out all you can before you commit to anything. Oh, this is one. Listen, it must be just find out. You should look into a healthier diet. You would have a problem sorting out your true feelings when it comes to your relationship. All right, take a minute, Cancer. Breathe. Sort through the feelings. Make sure they're legit. Make sure is what you want. Don't rush into anything. Take your time. God got your back. That's all I'm saying. Leo, don't let peers distract or push their work away. Accept the inevitable. Beware of someone who is trying to make you look bad. Watch your back, Leo. You got some backstabbers out there trying to make you look bad. Watch your back. They all around us. I'm telling you, they are. Virgo, you will communicate easily and should be able to develop new friendships. You may have problems with those you live with. Be creative in your pursuits. All right, listen. So whatever you're trying to pursue right now, Virgo, be creative with that. Don't think inside the box. Don't color inside the lines. Be creative. Go outside the box. Color outside the lines. Take a risk. All right. So listen, guys, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thias right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
It was you and me forever. Now you walk away, maybe for the better. So tell me something true. Will you miss my love? Will you miss my love? All the good times that we had. Will you miss my love? Will you miss me? And my love, my love, my love. When I see you again, I wanna show you how I love you. You were my one true friend, and I cherish every moment I got to spend with you. I have so much inside of me. I wanna tell you something true. I've been missing you, love. Yeah, I've been missing you, love. All the good times that we had. I've been missing you, love. I've been missing you and your love, your love, your love. I don't wanna waste your time. Don't wanna change your mind. Are you better off alone? Girl, you stole my heart, and I'm losing you. I'm losing you. Oh, oh, oh. I'm still missing you, love. Yeah, I'm still missing you, love. All the good times that we had. I'm still missing you, love. I'm still missing you and your love, your love, your love. Oh, baby, I'm still missing you. Still missing you, missing you.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Tyson. And we're going to pick it up with Libra. Family outings aren't that expensive. Will be enjoyable and help strengthen your ties. You can't lose today unless you get involved in gossip or overwork to the point of exhaustion. You will have a problem holding on to your cash today. Listen, you can go out and have some fun. You don't have to spend too much money. So you want to hold on to the cash, go and do something inexpensive today, Libra. Hold on to it. Do something. You can have fun. It doesn't have to be a lot of money spent out. All right, Scorpio, lending and borrowing may be a problem. Today is a money day. Whether good or bad, it's a money day. Try not to upset others with your plans. You can make personal changes that will enhance your appearance and bring about greater social activity. All right, Scorpio, I just said it earlier. If you can't afford to lose it, don't lend it. That way it doesn't be a problem. And preferably, you don't have to borrow anything. You know, we're going to stay on the side of the lender. We're going to be the lenders, not the borrowers. That's in the Bible. All right, Sagittarius. Be cautious when dealing with foreigners. Your self-confidence will attract members of the opposite sex. You can't count on getting a pat on the back for your efforts. Okay, so you're gonna have some attraction going on today. You're gonna get some pats on your backs, but be careful. when you deal with some foreigners today, be careful, Sag. Capricorn, although upsetting, changes in your domestic situation will be favorable. You can travel for business or pleasure. You can get others to do things for you, but be sure not to overpay them or lend them money. It's a money day, right? Don't lend. Listen, the key word today is do not lend. That's all I keep hearing. Don't do it. Don't lend. Pay them. Don't overpay, and definitely don't lend. All right, Aquarius. Unpleasant situations concerning family members will be unnerving. Let others know what your intentions are and be honest in your approach. If you are in the midst of a financial deal, this is your lucky day. Whew, finally some luck about money. Aquarius, this is your lucky day for money. Everybody else been told don't lend, don't borrow. For you, it's a good day, Aquarius, for money. Yes, good luck on your good fortune today. And my fellow fish Pisces, if you put your mind to it, you can entertain a multitude of social events. Child, I've been into doing multi-events all week. I got multi-events today. Now, yes, a multitude of them. Don't depend on coworkers to help. They may only hold you back. I ain't letting nobody hold me back. Difficulties may be encountered while traveling to foreign countries. Well, don't plan on leaving the country no time soon. So I don't know about the rest of you fish, but watch out for any problems if you plan on going to a foreign country. All right, listen, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. And now let's move on to some news you can use. You know, yesterday was a great day. It was all about people helping people. You know, we did the United Ebony Society MLK Day Parade, which has been going on for 20 years. But there were a bunch of events all over the United States celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King, because we all knew what he stood for. We all knew the progress he made. We know that he lost his life because he stood for so much. He wanted to see equality for all people, not just African American people, but all people. But we were given a unfair advantage, and he was fighting for that. But it was for all people. But people have come together all over the United States yesterday to do amazing things. So this is a segment of the show I call People Helping People. And I could have did the whole show about that, because there was just so many events that were going on yesterday, all weekend actually. You know, it's so nice that his spirit lives on. I think it's been 39 years since he's passed away. It might be more than that, but his spirit lives on, his work lives on, his memory lives on, and most people are really good at heart. They are. We have some nutcases out there who are just evil at heart. They were born evil. They're evil. But then for the most part, people are good, and they want to do good. Because here's the thing, that's what we're all here to do good. Now, some of us think that doing good is like forming these little crazy cliques and killing folks, but that's not good. Just in case you don't know, that's straight, pure evil. Pure evil. I don't care what you say, how crazy you, it's pure evil. So if your goal is to separate, divide, kill, murder, all these kind of crazy, you are pure evil. But there are some pure good people, and we're going to talk about some of them right now. So yesterday there was an organization, Norcross nonprofit mobilizes 100 volunteers on MLK Day to support struggling mothers. This is a good one. So this organization is called Helping Mamas. It's a baby supply bank, right? That's so nice. That is really, really nice. Helping Mamas was founded by Jamie Lackey, a social worker by profession, in 2014. Helping Mamas is a baby bank, the only nonprofit organization in Georgia that focuses solely on providing baby supplies. Helping Mamas also provides maternity, clothes, and feminine products, but primarily distributes items to children from birth to the age of 12 years old. In every kit, there were 50 diapers, plus there were makeup, hygiene, and self-care kits for moms. The other volunteers were making, that's beautiful. Other volunteers were making toddler birthday bags that included a toy, a book, and a hygiene product. The rest were sorting through the banks of sock, clothing. And so the Martins were a part of the volunteer contingent from Coca-Cola. The group was assigned to wrap diapers, but Nathan and Evan Martin was assigned to packing hygiene kits. And this is what I'm talking about. People helping people. This is a great thing. Lackey's social and nonprofit work spans about 20 years. She said she noticed a gap in the services that were while supervising parenting programs. The stories she heard shocked her. A lot of the stories we hear shocked us because we feel like we live in the United States. We shouldn't have these issues, and we do. There are babies who go to bed hungry at night. There are people who don't have places to live, and it's not because they're just slacks. It's just because they just fell on hard times and need to get back up. There are parents out there who want to do better for their children. They just don't have the know-how. I remember when I first became a coach, right? I was a job coach. So my first experience as a coach, I was a job coach. I was 28 years old. 28. I was 28 years old. And was I 28? I might have been 29. I think I was 29. But anyway, I think I was 29 years old, and I became a job coach with the city of Jersey City Training and Employment and Development. I had no idea. Somebody should have been training, coaching me, and here I am trying to coach grown folks on how to get a job and how to read and how to get a job ready. But I did my best. But I remember just talking to a lot of those women, and this one woman, you probably heard me talk about her before. She was 40 years old, so she was like about 11 years older than I was, and but she had never learned to read, right? And she had a good spirit. Like I can't remember her name, but I remember her spirit. She had a really good spirit about her. She had two or three children. I know her oldest was 19 because she told me that. She wasn't my client. She was a client of another job coach. But because people knew that I was an entrepreneur and I had just written this book called The Cookbook to Romance, and I was talking about that, whenever somebody came in with a business idea, they would send them to me. And this woman sent her the job. Her name was Kia. Kia sent her client to me. I can't think of her name though, the client. And I was so excited to help her because she was a seamstress, right? She could sew, and she made this pillow, and it had like another pillow attached to it. And I called it a pillow baby. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. And she was making this for people. She was making them. She was selling them, but she didn't know how to put that into a form of business. Right? And I remember giving her a article that was in the Star Ledger newspaper about a mother who was on welfare, because she was on welfare, and this mother had gotten off of welfare because she baked cookies, and so she started her own cookie company. And the Star Ledger wrote a story about her, how she was able to get off welfare, start her cookie company, and was doing really well. So I cut the story out the newspaper, and when she came to see me that day, I gave her the story to read. Now, her job coach was there, along with one other job coach and myself in our office. And one of the job coaches said, I think her name was Sandra, she said, can I see you in the office, in the hallway for a second? So I said, sure. So I go out into the office. She's like, she can't read. I was like, oh my God. And I felt so bad because I had given her the article to read and she never said anything. So she was looking at the article as if she could read. And I felt so bad because she could not read. And I was like, I apologize. I did not know. And I told her, I said, listen, before you can even go down this road, you have to learn how to read. You wouldn't think that at this day and age, with libraries being free, with English as a second language programs being free, with literacy programs being free, that there are people who still cannot read. Like, she could not read. And so I said to her job coach, listen, the first thing you need to do is put her in a literacy program at the library. Like, I can't help her start a business. She can't read. Like, she can't write notes, you know what I mean? So there was nothing I could do to help her at that point except for get her into a literacy program. So I said all that, and I shared that story with you to let you know that there are people who are pretty much suffering. They're quietly suffering. They don't talk to people because they feel embarrassed or ashamed. But there are other people like Lackey, who have organizations, who have nonprofits, that say, what, let's step up and let's support these people. And that's a good thing. Jamie and other people like her who step up and say, what, let me do something nice. Let me help out. That's a good thing because there are people that are really suffering. And they are embarrassed. They are ashamed. They don't want to tell you they're suffering. But here's the thing, people. If you're listening to me right now, if you are struggling, you do not have to suffer alone. There are tons of organizations out there. And if you don't have access to a phone or a computer or whatever, go to the library. There are people at the library who are willing to help you find what you need. There are resources all around you. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to be homeless. You don't have to go without food. You don't have to go without clothing. We did a toy drive and a coat drive candidate Derek J. Wilson, who is running for commissioner in District 3, which is over in the Snellville, the Cele area, it was called Christmas in the Park in December, and it was a toy and coat drive, and we had food and stuff there, and I was there videotaping and live podcasting and things like that and live streaming. It was just amazing to see, and it was cold that day. It was cold, and it was pouring down rain. I hate being in the rain. I hate being in the cold. But you got to do what you got. You got to do what you're called to do. Let me just say that. I've been called. I know that. I've been called to do this work. And I have to do it. So I go out in the cold and the rain and I do the work. But anyway, Derek hosted this event because he is running for office. But he's like, he has a good heart. He has a good heart and a good spirit. People showed up. Like, it was rainy and freezing cold. People showed up. There were people who came out with their children. They needed coats. They needed toys. And I remember I gave a coat. It was a beautiful coat. My mom had bought me some years ago. I had never worn a coat ever because I didn't have anything. It was a burgundy. It wasn't real fur, but like a faux fur coat. It was pretty though. It was a really, really nice coat. She bought me 2. I don't know what happened to the other one, but that one I kept. But I never wore it. I had never put it on my body. I'm talking about, it had to be a good 8 years ago. And that woman came in, and first she didn't have on a coat. And when I tell you it was cold and rainy that day, it was cold and rainy. The first thing she did when they said, okay, you guys can eat and look around, the first thing she did was go to that coat and put it on. And she was so happy. And I was so happy. And because I would have just given it away, but it was nice to see that somebody got the coat who really needed the coat. And that day, she really needed that coat because it was cold. Anyway, I can go on and on about this stuff, but you don't think that what you do matters, it does. So whenever you can go out and give and start stuff and support nonprofits and volunteer your time, it means a lot. I will be doing a lot more volunteering as this year goes through. I'm actually volunteering next Saturday, I think. I think I'm volunteering at another event. I think it's next Saturday. But I will be doing more because I want to. I want to be a part of my community. I want to be a part of making it better. So I will be doing more and more and more as this time goes through. I know I'm busy. I got a lot going on. I do. But I also know that I need to give back. You know, I need to take a time because you feel good when you give back. As tired as I was yesterday, I felt amazing. I felt amazing to see people come out, get their diabetes checked, get their blood pressure checked, get a massage. I didn't even get a chance to get a massage. And the people were there, I think it was from WellCare, doing massages. I didn't even get a chance to do a massage. But there were people who were there. We got a lot of great events coming up down the pike, too. So anyway, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this next song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
I was living in the clouds, yeah. Like 2 million exposures. Whatever happened to the picture? The one where you and I were perfect. Like if heaven was a time lapse. Play the story where we'd end up. Would you pause it for a second? Before this thing was over, would you come a little closer? Before this thing is over, would you come a little closer? Never know till it's gone, never know till it's gone, never know till it's gone, never know till it's gone. Darkness and your fears all turn to regrets. Then do you stand up without falling? Or do you see it as a blessing? As I'm falling through the water, let the ocean be my witness. I believe that this has changed me. I pray it as I'm sinking. This time will be different.
Welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. All right, so this announcement is it's way out, it's early, but I want to make sure that you get it so you can be there because I will be there. Lawrenceville residents can join the city's new mayor, David Steele, for the State of the City address, a fireside chat 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Wednesday, February 19th at Trackside. 550 Trackside, located at 550 North Clayton Street. One, if you've never gone to 550 Trackside, it's beautiful. That's the first thing I want to tell you. Two, it's a great opportunity for you to find out more about the State of the City address. Hopefully, I'll be in town that day because I'm supposed to go to Sedona for my birthday, and I may leave on my birthday, which is February 20th. So hopefully I'll be there because I would like to go out and find out more about what's going on. I also probably going to get Mr. Steele on the show, Mayor Steele on the show to come out, to talk to you guys about what's happening. Just in case I don't make it, I may have him as a guest on the show. So look forward to that. But anyway, just in case you do want to go, that's February 19th, which is a Wednesday. It's starting at 6:30, ends at 8 o'clock. It's going to be at 550 Trackside, located at 550 North Clayton Street, and this is the State of the City for Lawrenceville. Mayor Steele will almost certainly honor outgoing Mayor Judy Johnson, review the past year's accomplishments, and share his vision for the future of Lawrenceville. So enjoy light refreshments and networking with city council members, local dignitaries, business owners, and residents. So I'm probably surely going to try to get there. So if you want to go and register, it's a free event to the public. Trackside is very nice. It's pretty large, so it should be able to fit a lot of people. However, you may want to just go and register anyway. So to do that, you can go to www.tinyurl.com/Lawrenceville SOC, which stands for State of the City. tinyurl.com/Lawrenceville SOC. That stands for State of the City. So go ahead and register if you want to attend that because I'm sure it's going to sell out. Lawrenceville has about 30,000 residents, so I'm sure there are a lot of us who want to find out there's some great things going on right now in the city as far as development, but what else is going on? And so you get a chance to hear from my new mayor as he tell you what his plan is and his vision is for the future of the city. All right. So Sugar Hill receives a grant to support employee citizen safety. Yeah. So Sugar Hill recently received a $9,500 grant from the Georgia Municipal Association Safety and Liability Management Grant Program. The funds have allowed the city to purchase training and equipment geared to providing a safer working environment for employees and safer experience for the public. Safe is always good, always. The grant funding has also been instrumental in keeping the city's workers' compensation, liability, and property exposures low. According to the city, the most important benefit of this investment is allowing us to keep our employees, citizens, and guests safe. Yes, safety is always good. The Georgia Municipal Association provides safety grants annually on the first-come, first-served basis. First serve grant process is up to $10,000 to improve employee safety and reduce public liability. So congratulations to you guys for getting that grant, and thank you to the Georgia Municipal Association for providing the grants. Safe is always good, always. Keep our residents safe, keep our visitors safe, keep our employees safe, keep everybody safe. Yes. The Gwinnett Elections Building is going to be named after a longtime educator. Gwinnett County is naming the newly renovated election building after veteran education and civic leader. The building will be renamed for Beauty Baldwin, a current member of the County Elections Board, in the February 4th ceremony. Baldwin is a retired educator and previously served as the superintendent of Beaufort City Schools, the only black woman ever to do so. Wow. She was the first black woman to serve as a school superintendent in Georgia. Wow, that is amazing. I'm going to that. I don't know, guys. I might be broadcasting live that day from that event. Baldwin got the superintendent's job in 1984 after working in the district as a math teacher, assistant principal, and a principal. Following her superintendent tenure, Baldwin served in administrative roles in the Gwinnett County Public Schools after her superintendent tenure. In 2016, a Norcross elementary school was named after her. Okay, Miss Beauty Baldwin. All right. Outside of education, Baldwin 77 has remained engaged in Gwinnett County civic life. She's a member of the Jackson Electric Foundation Board and the Executive Board of Northeast Council of the Boy Scouts of America, and was a founding member of Leadership Gwinnett. I haven't gone through that. They told me to go through another program. I went through the Gwinnett Citizens Academy. But they told me yesterday I spoke to Miss Jawan Stewart, who is the mother of Jessica Stewart, who is the work over at Community Outreach, and she told me to go through another program that was really good, and I don't remember what she told me. But anyway, I'm gonna probably go through Leadership Gwinnett too. I went through the Gwinnett Citizens Academy 101. If you have not gone through that program, I suggest you go through it. If you are a resident of Gwinnett County and you're interested in finding out how our county works behind the scenes, this is a great opportunity for you. But anyway, let's keep it moving. The naming of Gwinnett's election building for Baldwin marks the completion of renovation at the facility. The $1,045,000 million project approved by the county commissioner in May includes updates to the building's interior and a refresh of the exterior facade. The building parking lot has also been refactored and reconfigured. So, congratulations. That is really nice. The ceremony is going to be held on February the 4th. So if anybody's interested, you can go check that out. February 4th. I will probably be there. I'm sure I'm going to announce that again before that time because I would like to meet her. You know, like I said, I'm trying to do more events here. I'm trying to do more volunteering. I want to be more involved in the community in which I live. Good Morning Gwinnett is was my start. Now I want to level up and take it even further. Because I love where I live. I love Gwinnett County. All right, so listen, if you're not doing anything today at 12 o'clock, Northeast Georgia Work From Home Meetup Group is meeting today. That's my group. I'm part of that group. We get together. It's normally on Monday, but Monday was a holiday and I was volunteering. But today at 12 o'clock, we're going to be meeting here at Paradigm Work Hub, located at 1862 Auburn Road, and that's Suite 118. We're on the second floor. So if you come into our parking lot, we're in between. Now, it's kind of weird because it says 113 and 115. We're in the middle. Like, I don't know how they numbered that. I think that might have been an error. But anyway, 118 is in between 113 and 115 on the second floor. So on one side, you got City Lines Bar and Grill. And on the other side, you got Peggy Slappy Realty. So you got to come in through that door right there. You'll see Paradigm. It's a turquoise sign. Take the elevator up to the second floor. We're going to be here. It's free to attend from 12 to 1:30. We have really great conversations. It's like a mastermind we do. Complimentary coffee, sodas, snacks. You can bring your own if you like. Feel free. Come join us. It's free. And we're going to be here from 12 to 1:30 today. All right? So check that out. Come on out and join us. You'll enjoy yourself. People that have started coming, they come every week. We normally meet on Mondays. But today we're meeting on today because Monday was a holiday. I wasn't here. I don't think anybody was here yesterday. Also, if you want to do something this evening, go out. 9 Spices Hot Pot. I have no idea what that is. Sounds nice. If you enjoy cooking and eating soup, this is for you. Discount available on the Groupon. But they're having a meetup tonight. Georgia Foodies Restaurant and Cafe Meetup Group. So if you are a foodie and you want to go out tonight and hang out with these guys from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., they're going to be located at 9 Spices, located at 2180 Pleasant Hill Road, Suite 83 in Duluth. So if you want to go out and meet up and network and just enjoy some soup, this is your opportunity. They got a bunch of people going so far. Yep, check it out. It's free. Take your own food. Don't take your own food. It's free to attend, but you got to buy the soup. I'm just messing it all up, right? It's free to attend, but you got to buy the soup. This evening, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., 9 Spices, 2180 Pleasant Hill Road in Duluth. Network and eat soup. I don't really like soup, so I won't be going to that. Toastmaster Club meeting this evening, 6:30 to 8. Yep, Pleasant Hill Presbyterian Church located at 3700 Pleasant Hill Road in Duluth. So if you want to go out to a Toastmasters meeting, please feel free to do so. That's also a free event. Toastmasters is there to help you get better at your speaking. If you want to be a professional speaker, you want to present with more confidence, you want to get constructive and great feedback. Also great for networking. I told you guys before, I got my job as a job coach by going to an event by going to a Toastmasters event. That's how I got my job coach job. I talked about that a little bit earlier. But yep, if you've never gone, go out. It's free to check it out. 6:30 this evening. It's going to be at Pleasant Hill Presbyterian Church, 3700 Pleasant Hill Road in Duluth, Georgia. I don't know why I'm so tight-tongued this morning. Yep. Go ahead, check it out. Lot going on, boy. It's a lot going on. It's so funny because I don't have I got a lot going on, and I'll talk about all the things I got going on later. Not right now. It's too many. I can't even remember all of them. But I got a lot of good things going on because I just want to, we are here at Paradigm Work Hub, and we have a bunch of lunch and learns coming up, meetups coming up. I'm going to have a couple of expos coming up this year. Listen, anybody who knows me know I do not like doing events. However, I'm changing that. I love events, and they are successful, and I help a lot of people showcase what they do. So I had to change my frame of mind with that, because I did an event one time, and then I'm gonna tell you the story. Then I'm gonna go to a song and come back. But I did an event one time. It was a sold out event. I'm talking about sold completely out. I mean, my brother was at the door collecting the money. Right? He and his friend. And they had paper bags full of money. My event was sold out. Like there was, how they say standing room only? There was no standing room. We were at the ballroom downtown Newark, at the Crystal Ballroom at the Hilton Hotel downtown Newark, connected to the Penn Station, Newark Penn Station. And I did a pageant called a Big Beautiful Doll pageant. And we had no standing room. I'm talking about sold out, right? And one of the things we had, so let me just back up and give you a little bit of backstory first. So I'm the co-inventor of the first plus size fashion doll. I had this idea for a fashion doll in 1999. I was sitting at work, hated every second of it, had this idea for this doll, talked to my friend about it, and we became partners and invented the first plus size fashion doll. So for those of you who don't know what a plus size doll is, think of a Barbie and then think of a doll that's a size 14, 16. That's a plus size fashion doll. If she was a real woman, she would be a size 14, 16. Right? And that's plus size. So had this idea for this doll, but did a pageant called a Big Beautiful Doll pageant because our company was called Big Beautiful Dolls. And the requirements was that you had to be a size 14 and up, and to be in the pageant, you couldn't be a 10, you couldn't be a 12, you had to be a size 14 and up. Here's what we didn't account for. We did not account for people who were like 5'8", being a size 14. So if you're 5'8", 5'9", and size 14, you look like you're a size 10. And so there was this one girl, I can't remember her name, but she was so excited about being in the pageant. She sold the most tickets. That was not a requirement. You just had 10 tickets to sell. We wanted to make sure that we packed the house out. We did. She sold the most tickets. I want to say she sold 40 tickets, right, to the event. But she was also the most well put together, and she won the pageant. Now, I had judges. I had like a therapist, a professional therapist. I had one of my judges was from the Spinners, like he was one of the singers from the Spinners. One of my judges was, at the time, I want to say she was the editor of Black Enterprise Magazine, or she was a contributor to Black Enterprise Magazine. Her name is Sonia Lean. She was a judge. And it was 3 judges. Well, that girl won. I can't remember her name. She won. And people were so pissed off because they thought she won because she sold the most tickets. They thought she won because she was the smallest. And they were so mean to us because of that. Now, here's the thing. It wasn't everybody. It was probably 3 people out of all the people that were there who were mean. They thought we cheated, all kinds of stuff. The very things that I did not want to happen, happened. And the main thing was we didn't want people to think we cheated. Well, people thought we cheated because she won. They thought we gave it to her because she sold so many tickets. They thought we gave it to her because she was the smallest. She was 5'8", but she was a size 14. The criteria was you had to be a size 14 and up. Well, I was scarred from that event, and that was over 20 years ago. I was scarred, and I vowed not to never do another event because I was so hurt because people were so mean because of that. And I never did another event after that. And it was so funny. I did my first event after 20 years in November, Small Business Pop-Up Saturday. And I'm telling you, I was having all kind of flashbacks. I was having like sleepless nights because of that. And I just had to realize, and I know this, but sometimes you have to go back and think through some things. I was like, I helped more people with that pageant than I hurt anybody. And we didn't hurt anybody, but people felt hurt. And when I asked, I reached out to Sonia Ling, and I said to her, listen, I need to know why this girl won. And she said to me, she said, Audrey, she was the most well put together person. She said everything about her was put together properly. Everything. From the clothes she wore, to the way she carried herself, to the way she answered the judges' questions. Everything about her. Because it was one girl, I'm never going to forget her. Her name was Lillian. She had the most beautiful clothes. I'm talking about her clothes were nice. And I was like, she's going to win, right? But I wasn't up there judging. I didn't even see the pageant because we were so busy on the floor making sure that people were okay where they were. I didn't see any of the pageant. I just saw like some of the clothes that Lillian wore because I was a plus size girl. I still am. And I was like, I want everything she had on. Well, she lost. And I said to her, why did she lose? Like, they was like, Audrey, she came out with no underwear on. I was like, what? Like, yeah, like she didn't answer the questions properly. Like, she sucked. And I was like, wow, So that made me feel a little better. However, it could not erase the pain that I felt of getting a bad letter in the mail. It could not have erased the pain that I felt of people saying we cheated. I cried that night. And a lot of those women came to me and said, Audrey, why are you crying? This is the best event I've ever attended. I would have never have entered into a pageant like this had you not put this on. I did not hear any of the good stuff. Nothing. All I heard was the negative stuff, and I was broken for years. And because of that, I never did an event. So I shared that story with you to say I did my first event last year after 20 years. I think it was a huge success. Maybe there were some people who came who did not think so, and that's okay. But I thought it was a huge success because there were a bunch of people there who had never vended before. And they said to me, I've never done this before. And I was like, wow. And I remember when there were women who said to me at that pageant, I would never have done this, ever. They came from Canada, from Canada to Nebraska, from North Carolina, from San Diego. They were people they came from all over. And they said to me, I would never have done this had you not done it. Had you not facilitated this event, this is something I would have never done. Same thing this year at Small Business Pop-Up Saturday. There were women who said to me, I have never vended before. And so to me, that kind of took the pain away. And it took the flashbacks away. Now, don't get me wrong. I still shaking my boots at the thought of hosting an event. But I'm doing it. So I'm hosting a bunch of events this year. And that's what I was trying to get to. I'm hosting a bunch of events. I got lunch and learns. I got meetups going on. I have 2 expos coming up. And I'm going to be speaking at other people's events. So I'm hosting a bunch of things this year. And I'm excited about that. So I'm not going to even lie. As much as I used to be afraid, I'm excited about all of the events. And the people that are supposed to show up will. The people that I'm supposed to help, they're going to show up. And the people that's supposed to support them are going to show up. So that's my new attitude for 2020. I have a clear vision. 2020 is perfect vision. It's not perfect, but I got clarity. All right, listen, I'm going to another song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
Caught by a feeling, goes beyond the right or wrong, gets me what I want. I hang by a string,
Welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett Show. I'm your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So there is a support group coming up to this evening. So if you're interested in that, it's the NMI Gwinnett Connection Peer Support Group. It meets today, Tuesday, at 7:30 p.m. It's going to be meeting at the Lawrenceville Presbyterian Church, 800 Lawrenceville Highway in Lawrenceville, and that's open to the public. So if you need, some support, go out and get the support you need. This is what I'm saying. There are groups out there that help you, but you got to take advantage of the resources. So if you need help with recovery, there's a group out there for you. So check it out. That's this evening, 7:30. If you are interested, you can go out. It's open to the public. Peer support. They're there to help you. 7:30 to 9:30. Again, the address is this is Lawrenceville Presbyterian Church, located at 800 Lawrenceville Highway in Lawrenceville, Georgia, 7:30 to 9:30. Check it out. You can check it out. All right, so listen, if you want to do some crafts, Courthouse Craft Night, that is this evening, located at 185 West Krogan Street. Need a fun night out? I need some fun. I'm going to see Bad Boys this weekend, though. No, maybe not. I got a lot going on this weekend, too. It's my granddaughter's birthday. She turns 1 on Thursday. My sugar booger I call her sugar booger. My sugar booger turns 1 on Thursday. I'm so excited for her. She's so sweet. And my best friend, one of my best friends will be in town Thursday for the birthday. Then there's a birthday party. I got 2 events on Saturday. I got 2 events on Sunday. I think I may have some time on Friday. So maybe my husband and I will go to the movies on Friday to see Bad Boys. But anyway, tonight, I'm thinking about telling my niece and my daughter and my stepdaughter about this, but there is a Courthouse Craft Night. Need a fun night out, grab dinner, then head over to the historic courthouse for a fun night of crafting and mocktails. Instruction and supplies included. Ages 15 and up is $18 a person. They're going to be showing you how to do things there. Food vendors apps are open. Let's see, no non-food vendors. I don't understand what that means. But anyway, you can come out tonight. They do crafts. They're going to be doing them at the courthouse. So you want to come out and learn how to do some crafts tonight? Listen, I told y'all before I want to be artsy. I'm not artsy, but here's who is artsy. My daughter writes. My niece is very artsy. My stepdaughter is a real artist. Like, she is a makeup artist. When I say makeup, I'm not talking about making you look beautiful. Like, she could be on the set of The Walking Dead. Like, she could be on the set of The Walking Dead. She makes stuff look so ugly, but she's great at it. She's good at it. So I might just go out there this evening and show up. It's $18 if you want to come out, and your supplies are included. Again, that's going to be located at 185 West Krogan Street, and that's at the historic courthouse in Lawrenceville, downtown Lawrenceville. If you've got questions about that, you can give them a call at 770-822-5450. Again, that number is 770-822-5450. You want to get crafty tonight? Get crafty. It's your opportunity. If you are a crafty person, you want to come out and just share, it's your opportunity to do that as well. But let's say you want to do some ballroom dancing. Yep. Dance like a star. You ever thought about doing ballroom dances? This is your opportunity to learn how. This is not free. It's $90. It's this evening, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. It's going to be every Tuesday until January 27th, which is next Tuesday. You can learn how to dance like the East Coast swing, the tango, the nightclub, the foxtrot, the waltz, the hustle, the rumba. Get out there, try it out. But you can try for free. Couples or singles are welcome. So you get to try 1 class for free, and then after that, 6 classes are $90, or $100 per person. Unlimited classes per month. So you can pay $90 for 6, or you can pay $110 for unlimited classes per month. Sounds nice, right? You want to learn how to foxtrot? Yeah, do the tango, East Coast swing, step into the name of love. Yep, you want to do that? That's this evening, 6 to 7. It's going to be located at All About Ballroom, located at 1190 Five Forks Trickham Road, Suite 4 in Lawrenceville. It's ballroom for beginners. This is a class. It's free to attend the first class. After that, it's $90 for 6 classes, $110 for unlimited classes per month. Again, that's going to be located at All About Ballroom, 1190 Five Forks, Trickham Road, Suite 4 in Lawrenceville. All right, go on and get your dance on. Get your foxtrot on. Start trotting like a fox, baby. All right, listen, that's all I got for you. I'm going to go to my last song. I'll be back after this song to give you my word of inspiration for the day.
How long has it been since I kissed you? I don't wanna wait. How long has it been since you held me? I don't wanna wait. How long has it been since I felt like this about anything? I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait no more. How long do we have to put up with this lonely charade? As long as I know that I'm winning, I play this game, but I want you close, baby, right now. I know you feel the same. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait no more. Ooh, when you put your arms around me, we go flying into ecstasy. Ooh, I can feel our bodies trembling. Feel my adrenaline increasing. You make me feel that way. You have me in every way. You take me higher. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait no more. How long has it been since I felt you? I don't wanna wait. How long has it been since he felt me? I don't wanna wait. How long has it been since we felt like this about anything? I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait no more. Ooh, when you put your arms around me, we go flying into ecstasy. Ooh, I can feel our bodies trembling. Feel my adrenaline increasing. You make me feel that way. You have me in every way. You take me higher. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait no more. You make me feel that way. You have me in every way. You take me higher. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait no more.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you a little something to think on, a little bit of inspiration. Because I know it's just Tuesday, and I know some of you are just coming back to work, so it's kind of like your Monday, probably going through some stuff with the boss or whoever's getting on your nerve. But I just want to give you a little bit of inspiration for today, something to think about. At the beginning of this month, I had something that happened. It was really heartbreaking, right? It was really heartbreaking, and I'm still working through it. And it involves other people, because sometimes things that are heartbreaking don't just involve you, it involves other people. So this involves more people. And it was heartbreaking. And I was shocked and I was hurt and I was like, how could that person do this to me? How could she do this to me? How could he do this to me? Like, just heartbreaking. And normally I would just fly off the handle and just want to like hurt somebody. And I did. I was pissed off in the beginning. I was, right? For like a day. But I realized as I did work on myself, because I was doing work on myself, I couldn't stay in that place. I could not stay in that place of being angry. And I said to myself, well, I'm going to have to really turn this over to the Lord. And I have expressed what I need to have happen. If it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. And I'm going to assume that because it's not happening the way I think it should happen, it's supposed to happen the way it's going to happen. But anyway, so my quote today is this, because I was going through it. And then I had to think about it. Like, what am I going to learn from this? What can I learn from this? Because I can't stay in this place of being mad and angry. Can I? because it's gonna block my energy flow for what I'm trying to accomplish, which is a lot. And because I wear my heart on my sleeve and I'm always giving to people. I'm always giving to people, and I try to be like a good person. So when people do things that hurt me, it hurts really bad, and then I have to get past it, right? And I've held on to grudges for years. My brother told me one time, like, "Oh my God, you hold a grudge forever." And when he said that to me, I didn't realize that I did it, right? My brother said that to me. This was some years ago, and I'm like, "No, I don't." He's like, "Yes, you do. You hold on to grudges forever." I did not realize I was holding on to grudges, right? But when people hurt me, I have a tendency to do that, and I tried to work on it. But anyway, what I realized is that I cannot hold on to grudges because it only creates bad energy for me. It only hinders me from the things that I'm trying to accomplish. And I had to realize that, I had to move past. But anyway, here's my quote for today. Sometimes we're tested not to show our weaknesses, but to discover our strengths. Let me say that again. And I know I'm way over my time. Sometimes we're tested not to show our weaknesses, but to discover our strengths. And that's what that situation said to me. Girl, yes, you a giver. Yes, you wear your heart on your sleeve. And yes, maybe that is a weakness for you. But because of this hurt that you just went through, you got to be strong. And I knew that. I knew I had to be strong. I knew that I would come through, and I have. I knew that I could not stay in that place and hold on to that negative energy, because the one thing I've discovered about myself is when I have like this negative energy, I hold it in my back, right? I have excruciating back pains, and I had to notice that every time I was really, really, really stressed out about certain things, anything, it was in my back. So my lower back, excruciating pain to the point where I could barely move. I hadn't had that pain in almost a year and a half, and I'm like, why is my back hurting so bad? And I realized it's because I was really holding on to anger. I was holding on to just being mad, and it was all in my back. But once I got past that, I realized that what was happening was for me to be stronger, was for me to be more focused, was for me to focus on my business more and to drive it to where I want it to be. I know where I want my business to be, but I was kind of lax a little bit. I wasn't doing everything I could do. I felt like I was because I was busy. But what this said to me was, girl, you got to get more structured. You got to be more focused. You got to be more intentional about what you want to do. And so for me, that situation that hurt me so bad was like, get strong. Don't worry about wearing your heart on your sleeve. Don't worry about helping folks out. Get strong and move forward. Get strong, get structured, get focused, move forward. So I just wanted to share that with you, because sometimes we think that God is punishing us. He's not. He's testing us, right? And it's not to show how weak you are, but for you to discover how strong you really are, because you are really, really strong. You just don't know it. And sometimes these tests are put there to show you how strong you are. They're put there to show that you can come out on the upside. Like, yeah, it hurt. Yeah, you're down. Yeah, things are happening. But if you stay focused, and if you stay intentional, and if you stay prayed up, you will discover how strong you really are. You will discover the strength that you really have. And trust me, I had to dig deep, and I did, because I realized I could not stay where I was, which for me was really a place of straight up anger and just want to hurt somebody, which is not a good place to be. So anyway, I shared that with you, and I hope that message helps someone today, because that thinking like that has helped me move forward, and I feel so excited about my future. I'm so excited about the present where I am right now, but I'm really excited about the future. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for being here with me. You could have been anywhere in the world. You spent the last hour and 7 minutes with me. I know I've been talking a lot today. That's because I didn't talk to you guys a lot yesterday, because I was over there volunteering at the United Ebony Society. And I'm going to talk more about that in upcoming episodes. But anyway, thank you so much for being here with me. If you missed any episode of the show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to the past episodes. Also, if you have a mobile phone, Android or iPhone, you can go to your app store and download the Good Morning Gwinnett app. That way you can stay in the loop about what's going on in your county, and share the show with your friends. Share the show with people who cannot get out, and so they can find out what's going on, even though they're in their house or in their apartment, wherever. They cannot get out, but I can still keep them connected to what's going on in and around Gwinnett County, because I am a community outreach show. And I'm happy to be that. And so share the show with your friends. Also, don't forget to pick up one of our Good Morning Gwinnett t-shirts. I think we're going to have a new shirt done. I don't think people like that shirt. I designed them. I'm not a designer, but I did my best. But I think I'm going to bring on some professionals and create some really, really nice Good Morning Gwinnett t-shirts, like some limited edition t-shirts. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Anyway, I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Thank you again for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent it with me. I appreciate you so much. And until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you missed an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you liked this episode, subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit www.noisemedia.us.